At a press conference earlier today in Carl Schurz Park, District 5 City Council candidates Rebecca Lamorte and Billy Freeland, thanks to ranked choice voting this year in New York City elections, announced that they were each co-endorsing each other's candidacy.
Billy and I have done so much work together in the community, from serving on the Manhattan Community Board 8 together, both as secretaries for a number of terms, volunteering actively with the Isaacs Center, with the Homes and Isaacs Coalition, giving out PPE during COVID. I've seen the work Billy's done. I know him very well, and I'm very comfortable with his leadership, with the values he's running on, and that's why when he and I had a conversation about slating up, it was a decision that was very easy to make for me, quite honestly, because with ranked choice voting, we truly can vote our values. We can be sure that we're going to enact housing, disability, economic, and racial justice through voting for myself and for Billy. And I'm really proud to be here today co-endorsing him because, as I said, I know him, I know his work, I know his values and his morals, and that's what our community needs.
Well, a few reasons. One is I've seen Rebecca's work in the community up close. I know how progressive she really is, and those progressive values have been validated by groups like Upper East Side Progressives and Our Revolution. And so the fact that we both have gotten that stamp of approval from some of the preeminent progressive organizations, I think it shows just how truly progressive we are in this race. And what does it mean to be progressive? Rebecca and I have both been very outspoken about the need for alternatives to incarceration and police reform in really bold, reimaginative ways, in a way that most other candidates have not been. We've also been centering issues of climate justice, issues of housing justice, worker justice, in a way that I think gets overlooked too often in campaigns like this. So I'm ranking Rebecca second because I know she's a true progressive. I know she's a fighter. She's done incredible work elevating issues of disability justice in our community, and I would be honored to have her as my city council member if I'm not elected.
During his opening remarks, Freeland noted that one of the 7 candidates in the race is receiving super PAC money. We asked him who he was referring to.
It's because we know that in our own race we have a Democrat who's backed by a super PAC with billionaire Trumpian real estate developers behind her. I was referring to Julie Menon, who's benefiting from at least 2 super PACs, one of which is backed by Stephen Ross, the billionaire real estate developer who's cozy with Donald Trump. Now, the last I checked, the Democratic Party values are not the values of looking the other way when you get super PAC money. Last time I checked, Democratic Party values are not aligned with being backed by Stephen Ross, a billionaire real estate developer, and a Trump ally. Those are not Democratic values. And so what I did yesterday is I called on Julie Menon to disavow that super PAC contribution. There's nothing she can do to control it because these are independent expenditures, but she can disavow it, and she can disavow Stephen Ross, and she can make clear to our community whether she stands with the community or whether she stands with big real estate developers. I'm afraid that from that super PAC contribution, we simply don't know the answer, and 11 days out, that is way too much uncertainty for voters.
Mark Bucinich reporting at Carl Schurz Park for Tap Into.